Hey guys, it's sableraethemua here. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to start our fall makeup look since it is that time. Love-hate relationship there. Like it for the fashion. The weather's decent, but it does mean we're about to get into those cold winter months, which I cannot stand. But yes, let's go ahead and jump right into this look today. So I already have my eyebrows done, and we're going to go ahead and start off with face today because our eyeshadows that we're working with, the fallout is like pretty much non-existent, so I don't have to worry about messing up my face. So I'm just going in with some color correctors, and I am color correcting. I will blend those out, and then I will set them with some translucent powder. All of the products will be listed in the description box below. In my first video for 2019 that I have posted, which is listed Galaxy Eyes. Check it out if you haven't. But I can go in a little bit more detail about what I'm applying and how I'm applying it. But if you guys want a full face routine on just how I do my face makeup, comment below. So here I'm just setting that color corrector with the translucent powder. Next, I'm going in with the foundations I'm choosing to use, which are actually concealers, and I am applying those all over the face with the foundation brush, and then I'll go in with my beauty blender and blend it out. I like this method with using the foundation brush first and then blending it out. That way I'm not taking away so much product by like placing it on the back of my hand with and then dipping it with the beauty blender. I can just easily distribute it on the face and then easily blend it out. Just make sure she's blended well. Next, I'm going to go in here with another color corrector, and this one is actually in the color yellow, and this is just to brighten the under eyes. I like to look really highlighted under the eyes, so I do take that extra step to do it. It's not needed, but your girl is extra. Now I'm going in with my concealer color, and I'm going to conceal under the eyes and highlight the forehead, the bridge of the nose, the cupid's bow, and my chin. And we're going to blend it all out with the beauty blender. Make sure you blend your concealer out really well. I go over my concealer a couple of times before I feel like it's all the way blended. I don't like mine to just look like it's sitting on top of my skin. So I just blend away. And then I also take the butt end of my beauty blender and I blend the edges of the concealer. Here, I'm just want to go in and set the concealer with some translucent powder, just using my same beauty blender and setting everywhere that we just concealed and highlighted at. Okay, so now it's time to set and bake. And then we're going to come back. So you can bake however long you want. If I know I'm going to be out for a long day, I'm going to bake for a little bit longer. But the purposes of the video, I only probably sat there and bake for like 5 minutes and came back and dusted off. But normally I would probably like to at least bake for like 10 minutes, 15 minutes, depending. So here I'm just going in with my powder foundation. And I am setting the rest of my face and dusting off the translucent powder. And now I'm just going in with my contour shade, and I'm going to contour my cheekbones, the temples of my forehead and my forehead, the jawbone, and my nose. So this look, of course, is going to be full glam because we're doing all of these extra steps. This is not an everyday look. So this is the look that you'll be wearing if you're going out for the night, if you're doing a photo shoot, or if you're taking pictures. If you have an extravagant event to go to, you would, pack on a lot of makeup. Do your full glam routine. So this would be a full glam routine for me. So next I'm going to go ahead and take this bronzer palette, and I'm going to take that bronzy shade, and I'm just going to bronze up my cheeks and also blend out the contour where I laid it. And then I'm going to go back in with my powder brush, and there's no extra product on here. I just like to take my powder brush and my blending brush and go in and just blend everything out. So now it's time to move on to the eyes, the star of the show, and we're going to use our Juvias Place Masquerade palette. That first color I dipped into was called Zulu. So I am just going to run that in the crease of the eye and bring that color up. And on this eye, I'm going to show you, and this is real time motion of what I'm doing. I just wanted you guys to be able to see that, how I'm doing that without that being sped up. But I will speed it up on the second eye, but I didn't want to let you guys see what I was doing. So you see me here just circular motions and going back and forth, and then just continuing to place that color in the crease and just building it up and bringing it up until I get the desired payoff of that color that I want. And then I'm also bringing mine out kind of like a wing a little bit and just blending that up. Okay, so then we're going to do the same thing to the other eye, but I am going to speed it up since I did slow it down and show you guys how it is in the first time. We're just going to speed it up because it's the same exact thing. Okay, I thought we was going to speed it up. Okay, yeah. So there we go. So it's just me getting the same amount of pigmented payoff that I got on the other eye. And I'm just going to mimic what I did on that eye. And then I do go back and forth between the two just to build it up and blend it out. So you'll see me do that. And then again, just the key, what you're always going to hear me say in the videos, is the key to a really beautiful eyeshadow look is the blending. Okay, so next we're going to go into our color called Ada. And this color is a brownish red. The first one was like a brownish orange. This one is more of a brick color. So we're going to take that color and we're going to use it to deepen our crease and to also smoke out that outer V area. And I'm just swirling around into the outer V and windshield wipers back and forth into the crease. So just really focusing this color focusing this color into the crease, and then the first color that we used in Zulu, we'll use that to blend out the edge. So I'm just using the shade that we're using now because I want to deepen. Cannot speak. I want to deepen the crease in the outer V or the outer edge of the eye. Doing the same thing to the other eye, just sped up, but I do want you guys to see the process of how it is and what I am doing. And again, I'm just building her up in the crease and blending. Okay, so now I'm going to take a fluffy brush and I'm going to take the very first color that we used, which was Zulu, and I'm going to use that to blend out the edges. We always want to blend out the edges of the eyeshadow. Definitely when you're using, excuse me, darker eyeshadows, you're always going to want to take a lighter shade to blend that out because it doesn't look cute. I was trying to say something else, but let's just use that word. It doesn't look cute if it's not blended, period. And if you don't know if you've blended enough, girl, you didn't, keep on blending. Because even when I blend forever and I go back and look at some of my pictures, because I do like to be a perfectionist when it comes to applying makeup on my face or any of my clients' face, I always see the little things like, oh, you could have blended there more, but I already felt like I blended forever. But girl, just keep on blending. So here we're going to take a more defined, smaller brush using the color Fulani, I think is how you pronounce it. And it's just a cool tone, mild tone brown, if that makes sense. Because it's not really that dark, so that's why I said it's mild tone, but it definitely is a cool tone brown. It's not a warm brown. But I am using that more so in the outer V of the eye because I do want it to be smoky, but I didn't want it to be really smoky. I don't know if that makes sense. So like basically I wanted the depth without it having to use a really dark brown or use a black in the outer corner. So I'm just taking that brown in Fulani and I am placing that on the outer V and bringing it to the crease just a tad. And then I am going to take the fluffy brush and I'm going to be mixing Ada and Zulu together, and I am just going to blend that brown out because I want it to be really smoky. So I'm taking out those browns, those reddish oranges and those reddish browns to really smoke it out and blend it out. Hopefully that makes sense because girl, I don't know. So here we are. Here we are taking a flat brush and some concealer. And we are cutting out the eyelid. So pretty much like a half cut crease is what you're doing here. And I'm cutting out my lid with that concealer. Take your time on this part. You do not want to rush. You want it to look really nice. You don't want to have a bunch of jagged edges or just, you know, take your time. Take your time. Gonna do the same thing to the other eye. And then this way it's going to allow the shadows that we place onto the lid for them to just pop. And then it looks neat. And it just really allows the shadows to pop with that base down. And I'm just doing the exact, I'm just following the line of my lid exactly is what I'm doing. Okay, so now, I don't know why I cut that part out of the video, but there's a color in here called Curio, and it is an orange with gold glitter flakes in the eyeshadow. So I am just placing that on majority of the eyelid and leaving the first third of the eyelid blank for the inner color that I want to use. So I'm just packing that on. I'm not swiping it across the eye. I'm doing patting motion. It may look like I'm swiping, but I'm not swiping. I'm just doing patting motions on the eyes to pack as much of the eyeshadow that I can to get the best pigment payoff. Here, I am next going in with Casablanca and Dahia. And that is like a gold color and then like a pinky gold color. And I mix those two and I'm putting them in the first third of the eye. Okay, so then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go back in with Ada, which is the brick colored brown. And I'm just taking that on the outer V and just darkening that up a little more. Because I felt like I wanted it to be a little more smoky or a little bit more depth. And now we're going to take a pencil brush and we're going to use the color Giza to highlight our inner corner. This is just to make sure that our eyes really just open up and pop open. Here I'm going to go in with a powder, a face powder that I like to use as a highlighting powder for my eyebrows and also under my eyes as well. Now I'm taking a black eyeliner and I am just lining my waterline and then I'm bringing it down a little bit onto my lash line. And I'm going to take that same pencil brush, just wipe it off, and I'm going to use that brown that we used in the palette called Fulani, and I'm going to smoke out that liner that I placed on the bottom lash line. Excuse me, I don't know why my throat is so scratchy. I don't know if you guys can hear me clear my throat or not. But I'm going in here and I'm just blending that out. Once I have that black eyeliner blended out with that brown, cool tone, mild tone brown in that palette, I'm just going to go in and mix Zulu and Ada together. And I am going to blend out the edges of the brown. So it's just going to give it a well-rounded look. You don't have to do your bottom lash line if that's not what you like. If you want to stop at the top, do you. So the eyes are done. And we're about done with this face. We're just going to do our last finishing touches. So here I'm going to take this matte orange blush mixed with that shimmery peach blush. And I'm going to add a little bit of blush to the cheeks. I don't normally wear blush. I used to back in the day. These days, it just has to be, I'm feeling it to put it on. That day I was feeling it. So fuck it. Let's put it on. Excuse my language, guys. I probably should never said that. But I am a cussing fool, so, yeah. Now we're going to spray her down and dry her off and sing a tune or two until this face dries so we can put our highlighter on. Okay, so this highlighter that we're using, we're actually using 2 from the Morphe palette. And look at that. Look at that. You could have stopped at 1 if you want, but of course I got to be extra and put on 2 because I like to look like a glazed honey bun. And I'm just going to put that on the cheekbones, on my bridge of my nose, Cupid's bow. Look at that. Look at that. That highlight is popping, baby. I like to be seen across the hall. When they come in, they got to see me from across the hall with that highlight. I don't even got to be looking at you. Okay, so next we about to go in with my little ass lip liner that y'all seen in my last video. If y'all watched my first video of the year, know that I'm still rocking with this little bitty ass brown liner. But like I said in the first one, till it's gone where I cannot use it, then I'm going to keep on using it because it's my favorite. So I'm taking that lip liner, brown lip liner, and then I'm just going to go in with a brown lipstick by Hard Candy. I smashed mine, so I'm just using a little fluffy pencil brush, and I'm just going to use that to just put that lipstick on. Y'all swear I'm going to get it together too with all the moving in the videos. It's just like my workspace is little where I have my makeup at. Then I got the camera there. I got my little brush. I mean, the space that I'm working on is just too small. So I'm going to get it together hopefully within the next few videos of expanding my space. So that way I won't have to move so much because I have stuff in front of me that I'm using and then things on the side of me. So it looks a little tacky. I don't like it, but hey, we gotta do what we gotta do and work through it and get these videos out. So now we're gonna take our black eyeliner, and I have moles on my face where I'm placing them right now. I already have moles there, so the makeup covers them up, so I don't want them to be covered up. I love my moles, so I am just taking that black and tracing over them. Then I'm going in with this Fulani lip gloss that I love so much, and I'm placing it over this brown lipstick, and it has glitters in them, but you guys can't really see that. And we are done, and we are feeling ourselves. So let's go ahead and fix that hair and let you guys see the end of the look. I feel like it's super cute. It screams fall. To me, it really screams Thanksgiving. So I may be doing this look by Thanksgiving because them reds and them oranges and them brown. Thanksgiving all day, baby. But I hope you guys enjoyed the first look. The second look for 2019, this fall look. I look forward to making more videos for you guys. Please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And until next time, peace, love, and blessings.